Hello, there's not one of these little VK3CM adverts, not really. Guys, I just want to show you something. Sometimes when you're looking at a bit of ham radio equipment, on the surface it can look like it's just absolutely not worth even looking at. And at the moment you're looking at the top of, obviously, a radio where the person was a smoker. And that's okay. I mean, look, I have this thing that says, people should be happy. And this came from a deceased estate, and from all the members I spoke to, they really had good things to say about this man who owned all this equipment. And I really just want to say, it's very easy to prejudge the equipment and decide it's rubbish. But as you'll see from here, all I've used is EuroClean 3-in-1. Now, EuroClean it's not cheap. It's about $8 a bottle, I suppose, $8 or $9. But it is incredible, very eucalyptus based, and it has a lovely smell to it, by the way. So you also get rid of that smoke smell sometimes too. But I just want to show you where this is starting off, one side to the other, and we've actually got a lady coming up in a moment who's going to be. Well, basically, sorry, what I just need to say is that it's a marble-based cutting compound. Now, I believe that it'll be very interesting to see just, whether it can take from here, which you can see, to here, which is to use with EuroClean, then, to the next level. Because if it can slightly cut, and we can, obviously get back a lot of the nicks, etc., that are in there, then basically, sometimes we can get away with just clear coating. We'll pull the cover off, spray it up in a clear coat, and look, you'll still notice little, things that are obvious sometimes. And when it's going to be too obvious, we'll actually just decide, right, no, we're just going to redo this colour. I've got this colour in stock, and it's quite good. Now, to give you an idea what you are looking at, and the reason it's worth repairing, well, it's an FTV 650B. Try and find one. That's my challenge to you, because I can tell you, I've had a lot of trouble trying to find a lot of these bits and pieces. So if I spend a few hours on this, and $40 worth of cutting compound and etc., then, oh, that light's not good there, sorry. Then, for my collection, it's worth it. It's really different when you're buying something for resale. You don't put the same level of effort into it. I've just got to be honest. I've been in the resale game most of my life, but when you're becoming a collector and retiring like I have, well, this is different. You've got time, and you've got energy, and you've got enthusiasm, and you want to make old things like this, which obviously, suffered quite a bit over the years, and a lot of this stuff, we're not going to see it in the future unless we start restoring it. So, sorry, this light is really, I really shouldn't have pulled that blind up. That's all right. No, don't change it now. Sorry. So Sam was going to change something, but that it'll only get worse. But anyway, this just gives you an idea, just really from here to here, at an auction, if you're ever at one, look past this, because you may, with this, turn it into this. And it really took 2 minutes to do that little section, which is back and forth. I did half the case so I could do a bit of a demonstration of just the two sides. Once again, always be careful working on front panels. There are perfect lettering on here. The lettering on this one is perfect. The meter will actually pull that front off and just clean that inside and out. Oh, that light is, yeah, that's better. Sorry. I didn't think when I opened the window here, blind, sorry. But yeah, so we want to keep that lettering perfect, and we want to then basically make sure, so we'll actually pull this to bits a bit. The surround here comes off, so that can actually be dunked and brought back to perfect, no probs. And obviously we'll show you a finished result of how this comes up. And this is probably what I should have done with the CPI meter, was to give you more of a before. And this sort of came to mind that I bought a few transverters at this auction, and all of them are in similar sort of condition, but they'll all go through various levels of attempts to try and get them back to the best we can. And if we don't get them perfect, well, it may have to be the best it can be. Okay, VK3 Charlie Mike, thanks very much for looking at the video, and Just always remember that if you've got stuff lying around that you want to sell in old stuff, just give me a call, because we've still got a lot missing on a lot of our lineups and bits and pieces, and we're still trying to get them completed. So always interested to talk for sure, and hopefully we always reach an agreeable price. Okay, thanks very much. 73 is VK3 Charlie Mike. Cheers.